Welcome to Maths class, my dear children. Today you'll learn how to apply the concepts you studied in the previous videos with the help of these questions. The first question is, observe the given figure and write the names of. Now, I have given you this figure in this question. On your observation, on the basis of your observation, you need to answer these parts. Like the first one is, you need to write the name of a line segment. Just observe, where do you see a line segment here? Before you give me the answer, you need to know what is a line segment. We learned about it in the very first video of this chapter. So, a line segment is the shortest distance between any 2 points. That means a line segment has got 2 endpoints. So, there are several line segments if you observe, like line segment AB, line segment BC, line segment CD, line segment DA, line segment BE, line segment BD, line segment ED, line segment AE, line segment AC, line segment EC. So there are many line segments in this figure. You just need to write one. So let's write line segment AB. And what is the symbol? Line segment is represented by this simple sleeping line. Clear, everyone? Let's move to the next part now. You need to mention the name of an acute angle here. There are several acute angles if you observe closely, but you just need to mention the name of one. Let's point out a few here. Angle ABE is an acute angle. Angle ADE also is an acute angle. Angle BCE is also an acute angle. Angle BCD is also an acute angle. Angle DCE is also an acute angle. And I must tell you, angle ABC and angle ADC are also acute angles. So let's mention any one. And I am writing angle ABE. Beta, in such case, you are not required to use your protractor to find out. On the basis of the observation itself, you can tell whether the given angle is an acute angle or not. Just observe when the angle which you are observing, if it's less than letter L stands for right angle. So when the angle that you observed is less than letter L, that means the arms of the angles are closer to each other than in this case. That means it is an acute angle. Next one is right and obtuse angle. There's only one obtuse angle, and that is angle BAD. I don't see any other. If you know any other, please get back to me. It's angle BAD. Clear, everybody? Now, a straight angle. There are 2 straight angles here. You know, in a straight angle, there are going to be 3 points. One, the vertex, and the other 2 points on its arms. So, the 2 straight angles that I observe in this figure are angle BED and angle AEC. If you observe here, in both the cases, E is the vertex and the other 2 are the rays. Here, in case of angle BED, the arms or the sides of this angle are ray EB and ray ED. And in this case, angle AEC, vertex is again E, but its arms are ray EA, ray EC. So we'll write here the straight angle is angle BED. Lastly, they want you to write a right angle now. Do you observe any right angle here? Yes, I observe 4 right angles, beta. One is angle AEB, the other one is angle AED, the other two are angle CEB and angle CED. So let's write one, and I write angle AEB. I feel I have made myself clear to each and every child. So let's move to the next question. Children, the next question to test the level of your understanding is this. Observe the given figure and answer the questions that follow. The first question based on your observation is, just tell the vertex of this figure. Vertex is what? The common endpoint shared by 2 or more than 2 rays. So here, the common endpoint shared by 2 or more than 2 rays is point O. From this point, several rays are originating. Ray OA, ray OB, ray OC, ray OD. So, the vertex of this figure is O. Arms of angle BOC. First locate where is angle BOC. This is angle BOC. And on the basis of observation, we can say that it is an acute angle. Why? Because the arms of this angle are closer to each other in comparison to the arms of a right angle. But we are not supposed to tell that whether it is acute, obtuse or a right angle. The thing is, we need to mention its arms. So, the arms of this angle are ray OB, ray OC. And without observation also, you can tell from the name of the angle itself, beta. The middle letter is actually the vertex. So one time you will be moving to the left, the other time you will be moving to the right. So how will you write? Ray OB, ray OC. So let's write. And the symbol of ray is this L. Ray OB and ray OC. Clear, everybody? So, the third part of this question is classify these angles. I have mentioned the names of several angles here. You need to classify them. Classify means to write its type. What type of angle is it? So, let's look for angle DOA in the figure. Where is point D? It's here DOA. So, this is what, beta? In this angle, the rays are moving in the opposite direction. So, what type of angle is this? How will you classify? It is a straight angle. In straight angle, the rays always move in the opposite directions. Now, next is angle BOA. Where is angle BOA? Okay. BOA. And what do I see? That this angle BOA looks like the mirror image of letter L. That means, what type of angle is it? It is right angle, children. Isn't it interesting? And really very easy too. Next is angle COD. Just observe. This is angle COD. And I can see the arms of this angle, they are very close to each other. So, this is an acute angle. Wow. We are on the last part of this question. Now we are required to The last question to test the level of your understanding is this. Observe the given figure and write the names of all the angles in this figure. And you'll also have to classify all the angles. So beta, just observe this figure first of all. What are you able to make out? That it's a polygon. And it is a polygon having 5 sides. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That means or that shows how many angles are going to be there in this pentagon. If a polygon has a given number of sides, the number of angles will be equal to the number of sides. Fine. So, this pentagon is going to have 5 angles. So, let's write the names of the angles first of all. I'll begin from top and from letter A itself. Let's write angle A, B, C. This way, we don't skip any angle and we don't get confused also. Now I'll begin with letter B. Angle B, C, D. Angle B, C, D. The next angle is angle C, D, E. Angle C, D, E. Now I move to the next letter. Angle D, E, A. Angle D, E, A. And finally, it's angle E, A, B. Angle E, A, B. Now you might be thinking, man has not classified them. We will classify them now. First we have written the names of all the angles and now we are going to classify them. Look at angle ABC. Here the arms of these angles, they are quite close to each other and closer than the arms of a right angle. So it's an acute angle. This angle is what angle beta? Acute angle. Angle ABC. Next is angle BCD. We have written the names of all the angles which are in the interior of this figure, not the exterior angles, okay? So next is angle BCD. What do you observe? The arms of this angle are wide apart than the arms of a straight angle. Fine. This is how the straight angle is. Now they have moved further and in a way they are positioned like this. So what kind of angle is this? When you draw a straight angle, you are able to see the semicircle in the arc. But when this semicircle becomes bigger, more than the semicircle we get, that means it is a reflex angle. So what type of angle is this? Reflex angle. Now angle CDE. Beta, this is angle CDE. So what type of angle is this? It is again an acute angle. Finally, we have angle DEA. Not finally, this is the second last angle. I'm sorry. So angle DEA is again an acute angle. Let's mark the last angle, which is angle EAB. I can see the arms of this angle are far apart in comparison to the arms of a right angle. Fine, that is why it's an obtuse angle. I hope this is clear to each one of you. That's great. So that's it for today, children. Good luck. All the best. Bye-bye. See you soon.